South Park blames Kathleen Kennedy for why Disney movies all suck now. Paramount Plus's Joining the Panderverse starts with Cartman waking up with a nightmare in which he and all of his friends have been replaced by queer adult women of color as Bob Iger's stock falls. He begs his mom to check under his bed to make sure no Disney executives are under there, namely Lucasfilm head Kathleen Kennedy.
Why are they replacing every single character with someone who is diverse? But then Kennedy's like, it's not our fault, it's because of Kathleen Kennedy. But then Kathleen Kennedy's just like, fuck it, make it more lame. And everyone in town is like, no, please, Kathleen Kennedy, stop ruining everything. But Kathleen Kennedy is all like, put another gay diverse woman in it, make it more fucking lame. And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
Well, then maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Fuck Indiana Jones, put a chick in it and make her lame and gay.
Well, let's try that. Again.
Kathleen Kennedy! No! She's gonna try and change me too! I'm the only one left!
Kathleen Kennedy is down on set right now ruining the new Bambi movie.
Any diverse woman in it, make it lame! I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay.
Yes, the chef was a little confused what you meant by that.
It means put a chick in the linguine and make her fucking gay!
Of course. How selfish of me. Let's do all the things that you want to do.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm doing things a bit differently today because I had this South Park Disney thing I wanted to get out. I thought it was pretty funny. And really it's validating some shit I was talking about in July in another one of my videos. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out afterwards. Basically I was talking about how they were ruining so many male characters out there for the sake of pandering. You know what I mean? They gender swap, they write a terrible story instead of actually coming up with an original female character. And then they call it female empowerment. And they want to shame you if in the end you don't like it or you don't want to go see it. And they've been doing this shit for ages. You know, in the 80s, they swapped out Karate Kid for female. They did it to the Ocean's 11 crew. They did it to Ghostbusters. They did it to Indiana Jones. Recently, they implied they're going female with the Bond movies. And all women want to do is play the victim when these things fail and say men aren't ready for a great female lead, which is absolute bullshit because there are plenty of examples of great female-led stories like this. I mean, just look at one actress, Charlize Theron, who's done it many times. Atomic Blonde, you got recently The Old Guard, which I thought was great, and Mad Max Fury Road is a great example because it was actually gender swapped. It was originally a loved male character, but they wrote a great story and made a great movie, and it was up for Oscars and everything. An amazing movie, right? And there are lots more examples. You can go back to the 90s, to the original Tomb Raider game series and film series. I mean, there are still men out there fantasizing about the original pixelated version of Lara Croft.
Are you ready?
That is not the 1996 Tomb Raider I was talking about. Triangles.
Oh, I like that.
When your wife asks you to help her with Thanksgiving dinner, tell her as soon as football's over. Then sit in front of the TV for the next 10 hours. Be a man.
That's a great idea. Breaking news. So it turns out Disney executives are reportedly butthurt over the South Park Joining the Panderverse special. And I pretty much think this video encapsulates why. Check this out.
Discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
I sort of moved that treasure trove of stories and various things to Kathy, and I have complete confidence that she's going to take them and make great movies.
Well, then maybe we should go a different route than we did with Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones, put a chick in it and make her lame and gay.
The main thing is to protect these characters. Make sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them.
But Mrs. Kennedy, Bambi's a baby deer.
Baby deer, put a chick in it, make her gay.
And the idea that some of us think we're really great people, but in the real world we're not. We're terrible people.
There you are, Miss Kennedy, the linguine and clam sauce.
Excuse me. I believe I asked you to put a chick in this and make her gay.
Or you can make bad choices.
Well, you make bad choices, but you run your life in a very selfish way, and you think you're doing good when you're actually not.
And if you're going to keep things from me, then you'd better put a chick in it and make it fucking gay as fuck.
At the same time, those people who may not play by the rules because they're selfish and greedy turn themselves into evil people who don't care about other people.
Look, I don't want to have to say it, but
I think the problem is Kathleen Kennedy.
There you go.
I mean, South Park pretty much just ended Kathleen Kennedy's entire career. And this article pretty much talks about how the Disney executives were pretty much shocked and embarrassed by this entire special.
Because y'all motherfuckers don't listen!
One thing that is truly shocking is the fact that we know that Comedy Central and the Disney heads recently got caught up in a lot of legal meetings. Disney was getting very furious and angered over what they were doing with pointing fingers at Disney and creating a parody on them. And even to the point where Disney is actually, even after losing those legal battles, or those legal warnings and those meetings that took place, where they had no say in the matter, mind you, because parody is under fair use. There is nothing that Disney could do, but they tried. They tried to find a way around it, they could not, and this is where they get desperate.
You all are fucked.
To be honest, I didn't even know South Park was still making episodes, let alone specials. You know, recently they made one called The Streaming Wars, where they went after Disney Plus, and now they're obviously making Joining the Panderverse, which is hilarious because it hits the nail on the fucking head. And that's why Disney's so pissed off. And now South Park is making more parts to this series because they didn't like how Disney went after them, knowing that they couldn't. Because South Park is very careful about how they put out their content, knowing that they could easily be sued if they don't do things properly. Disney's just angry because they are tanking all of these billion-dollar properties. You know, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, even Snow White recently. The MCU is circling the fucking drain, and they continue to make these bad decisions. I mean, just recently in the MCU, they had the Black Widow movie where they gender swapped Taskmaster, who was originally a male character, apparently. I don't know the character much. And now, with the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, they are changing Silver Surfer female, apparently. And look, this is going to upset a lot of people. That is a major character in the MCU, so it's not a good sign of what's to come. And look, if any of you out there were excited about the new Blade movie that's coming up, badass character with a great actor on board, Mahershala Ali, with 2 Oscars, and, you know, the 90s movies were great. Look, that shit's been pushed back almost a year. It is a fucking dumpster fire. Check it out.
Poor Blade. Blade can't catch a break. They talked about how they had to go through so many different scripts. They're talking about now how it wasn't going to even be about Blade. He was going to be like the 4th lead.
Oh, Lord.
And that what went wrong with Blade 3?
Yes. Yes, it is. But now, and I ain't going to use the word woke, but they gave a lot of people the ammunition to do that because they said it's going to be more about these women who were given life lessons.
With all due respect, what the fuck?
And somehow Blade was there somewhere. They're doing him dirty, man, because now they say that that's not going to even be a $100 million movie.
The scary part is this is not exaggerated. Mahershala Ali almost walked off the project. That's why it's been pushed back like a year, and it's been through so many rewrites. I mean, how do you take a 2-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali and get him on board as the lead character, the titular character Blade, and then make him the 4th lead, and take this badass movie Blade and make it about women and life lessons? Who is signing off on these fucking decisions? I mean, how do you take a badass character like Blade, a fucking amazing actor like Mahershala Ali, a behemoth like the fucking MCU to put marketing behind it and completely shit the fucking bed? I don't understand it. They are not going to rest until they take every character that we love and run them into the ground until there is nothing left that is recognizable.
Welcome to my party! What the fuck is this world? What have they done to us?
You're just a woman with a small brain.
Do you see what you get when you mess with the warrior?
Women.
Yeah, women can do anything men can do, right? But just let us play by our own special rules and don't ever acknowledge them. And after we're done using our privilege to stand on your shoulders and ride your coattails and steal your characters instead of writing our own and playing by our special rules, if things don't work out just the way we fucking wanted them to, we're still gonna find a way to blame men somehow.
Yo guys, here are types of people that I just don't like and I just don't want to be around. Up first, I mean, you guys knew this was coming, but men with beards, I mean, I just can't grow any. Next, we got these kind of people. Bald people, like just grow some hair. And finally, God, woman.
Look, obviously this is a joke. I mean, I hope you guys know it's a joke, but this is how they want to make us believe that all men act. You know what I mean? That we walk up to a movie theater and say, oh, there's a black person, oh, there's a gay person, oh, there's a woman. I'm not gonna go see that shit. And yes, there are some hateful people who would actually do that, but that's not the majority. We don't walk up to a theater and say, oh, there's a female lead in this movie. I don't wanna go see that shit. Look, just write a decent story, a decent female lead, and make a good movie. Take responsibility for the shitty decisions you've been making, and maybe you get better results. The victim's mentality is played out. Get over yourself. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.
Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it.